This call for a one-year compulsory pre-primary education has been made at the second National Early Childhood Care and Education Symposium, held today at Speak Resort Munyonyo. In this two-day meeting, sector players are expected to track the progress of early child care and education, while also laying strategies on advancing the quality of child care provided in the country.
You need to know what you want out of your ECCE system. There needs to be a consensus on what the basic goals of the system are, and ideally they're shared across different actors. So the ministry, teachers, school leaders, parents, they all know what we're trying to achieve, and they're all aligned on achieving those goals.
An assessment conducted by Uganda Bureau of Statistics in 2019 found that there were 28,208 operational pre-primary schools, of which only 4,123 were officially registered. Additionally, of the 3.9 million learners who are eligible for pre-primary education, only about 2 million are able to access this level of learning. There are also a number of challenges affecting the delivery of early childhood care and education, including limited access to early childhood education centers, ineffective regulation, high cost of early childhood education, as well as a lack of knowledge on the value of early childhood education.
The reason why we took a decision to invite you sit in a room and lay strategies on how we can move forward and confront these many challenges.
I'd like to propose to undertake legal reforms by changing Section 10(2)(a) of the Education Act and replacing it with section that provides for the government to design and provide a compulsory pre-primary level of education for at least 1 year.
Apart from improving on early childhood, it is expected that this policy will also help government to solve challenges affecting universal primary education, including high repetition of primary 1, in addition to the high levels of dropouts in primary 7.
If we go with a push for making ECD accessible for every child, the huge financial investment the government of Uganda is making in primary education will give you highest returns. The dropout will disappear.
Whereas the Education Ministry has welcomed the proposal, it points out that a review of the Education Act is required to implement it.
When we've reviewed the policy and we have given provision for government to be able to take and implement the ECD, that is only when we can start implementing.
But there are some issues affecting early childhood education that government is keen to resolve.
We do not want boarding section for nursery schools. Issue of taking children very early morning at 4 a.m. children already in school.
Joyce Nakato, NTV Tonight.
Much Honorable Minister.